Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play The Adventures of Lolo 3, starring Lolo. So we have finished the first half of floor 3, or first half of 3, floor 3, which is a tower. And to get across, if we didn't have the rainbow egg, we'd have to go back and get it. But it gets us a nice little rainbow bridge, and for once crossing the rainbow bridge is not an awful euphemism for something else. But it's going to drop us right into here, where if you can tell, moving left or right is instant death. The trick here is we've got to, we gotta block off Medusas. That, once again, that's it. And it's going to be fairly precise, but not super precise work of moving the frames around. Well, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, the first thing we can do is that, and make this actually fairly easy on ourselves, because we can get the 4 middle ones here. And now the trick is to be able to get the outside frames, the outside hearts, which means the little green frames here are going to serve a lot of purposes, but some of them will serve no purpose whatsoever. You'll see what I mean. Now, let's see. It would be very nice if we could get a hold of this one, but we cannot. For a couple of reasons. One, we need our shots that would allow the snaky to actually move the bottom snaky around. So we can't exactly just waste our shots to free up another emerald frame, as nice as it would be. Even though that's probably a fully legitimate way to do this. In fact, I can actually try that. I would just have to be quick to do it before the snaky came back. But let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if it worked. Let's actually see if I can come up with a way. Nope, that isn't going to work, because as soon as I step into the top, I'm going to get zapped. Not that that would worry me for later, but for right now, yeah, I can't exactly do it that way. But I can go ahead, move that out of the way so I can block that side off. We only have to block the tops and bottoms of these. But if I tried to step into this top line just to push that block down, yeah, I get killed. Let's move you out of the way. Let's move you into position. You down here. Sadly, there are no extra shots in this level, so if you don't do it in one, you're kind of screwed. But let's go ahead and use this snaky to quickly push the snaky around to get in the way there. Grab ourselves a heart frame and do that. So yeah, that can be an example of overthinking something. If I tried to push this block down, there's no way to actually get that to work. I wish there was, but there is not. And now we have another. We're going to have a fairly tricky little one here, where it looks like we need to use the emerald blocks to block off the bottom half of the Medusas. We do, but not yet. Because we're going to need other things first. Let's get our 2 shots from here, and let's go ahead and do the expected thing here of using snakies to block off stuff. Or let's not. Let's actually do this the correct way. I don't know what I was thinking there. We need to use the snakies to block off the bottom, not the sides. Now we can go ahead and grab some more shots, because we will need some more shots. Most notably, you, move you. And now we are in position to do this correctly. we need to move these emerald frames down 1 block so we can actually access the middle. That's the problem we are going to have here. So we push it all the way here. We go down. We be very careful about not completely sealing it off by pushing it down too far and making myself very sad. Okay, well, it wouldn't be very sad, but I would be annoyed, at least. And now we can get in here, use our 2 remaining shots to treat Snaky like an emerald block for a second. There we go. And now this floor, 4 Dawn Medusas. The ones on the outside are going to go up and down. The ones on the inside are going to go left and right. They're going to start out, the ones on the outside are going to start out going up so we can actually grab that heart frame without a problem. Now, you may notice that on here, or here, or here, they have open shots at us. So, we have to take care of that. Step 1, we've got to seal these guys off by being very quick about doing this and using the heart frames as shields. And then we need to grab these hearts down here. And then we need to freeze these guys in place so they are no longer going up and down on us and being a general nuisance. I could have done that faster. Could have done that while I was talking, but I did not. There we go. Now they will only be a threat if we step into that one little spot in the middle, and we have no need to do that. But we are going to have to figure out a way to block off these Dawn Medusas. And to do that, we're going to use these 2 emerald blocks here to allow us to grab those 2 hard frames. The fact that we can walk through the chest is something... I mean, that doesn't stop me, but it's kind of annoying that I did that. Actually, that does kind of screw me over. Damn it. Blah. There's no other way to the outside, is there? Nope, damn it. Gotta do this again. Almost walked a little too far there. Almost. Almost walked a little too far there. And there. This is not a good sign, I'm just gonna say. Now let's do this with less failure, huh? Just slightly less failure. But you may wonder, why am I bothering with the outside? Why am I bothering making sure it's in that exact position? Because we have to get to the outside to push those other 2 blocks in, or else we won't have anything to block the bottom. And just to show you, yeah, you cannot push these through the chest, so you have to get them to the other side. There, it didn't matter. Yeah. Having a good run, too. At least I think I was having a good run. Ah, well. Anyway, we have 2 Medusas on the bottom left and bottom right corners that are waiting to ruin us, and the Dawn Medusa up there. The skulls are going to be snakies, in that they are mostly immobile until the very, very, very end. Going to start here. We're going to push you out of the way just to get you completely out of my hair. And then we're going to take these 2 shots and we're going to block you off the rest of the way. It takes... You have to be kind of fast to do this. But it's the easiest way I've found to deal with the end of this stage is to push the skulls up here far and away from the bottom. Because we really don't want this, we really don't want the skulls in the way for the bottom. But anyway, now we need to block off the Medusas. And that's going to be done with the rest of these emerald frames here. And now, push you down here. Again, have to be careful with that part. And this part. Yeah, this part needs to be careful too. And now everything is nice and sealed off. So when we grab these 2 hearts right down here, the skulls are going to pop up, but they won't be fast enough to get down here. And this stage has one major trap in it, and that's when you're trying to seal off the bottom Medusa. If you do it without sealing off some other bits and pieces, you're going to end up trapping yourself and making no way for yourself to get back to the area without killing yourself. So let's go ahead and do the majority of the easy work here. Use those 2. We're going to use this one over here. So we can push this down. Up. And then block you completely off and make you a non-issue. The next step would be to make sure we can walk down the far right side. And that is done by, first, we block you off. Take advantage of the fact that we can walk through here. Block your top view off, because that's all we can really do with that piece. We will worry about the gulls in a second. That they're kind of non-issues at the moment. Now I've seen some people say you want to grab this heart piece last. No, you don't. You really don't. Not if you position the blocks just so. You're good. If you position the blocks just so, you'll be perfectly fine. If you grab the one directly to the left of where I'm looking now last. There's that. Now we got 2 more here. You can walk through there. Block that off. Careful, everybody's blocked off. Now it's just a matter of not grabbing the wrong heart piece. Because one thing we can do, we can protect that side. Then we can go in here, we can block you off. And now this entire little path between the heart and the treasure chest is completely sealed off. And it doesn't matter which one we grab, as long as we don't grab one of the lower ones. But yeah, perfectly sealed off. And that is the end of floor 3. I did say these levels were going to take a little longer once we cross the bridge. I was not kidding. But yeah, that is the actual end of floor 3. It had 10 puzzles. We're going to run into a few levels that have 10 puzzles. There are 100 rooms in this game, unlike the first 2. Well, like the first 2 that had 100 total. But unlike each of the individual first 2 that had 50 each. But we'll get there. We've now finished the first 20 rooms on the first 3 floors. So that makes a good stopping spot. Next time, well, we're going to look at the tree because that's going to give us a whole new set of things to deal with. And also where we've got to go from here. Because this is a block we cannot pass. We cannot get down to the castle down there. But we can get to these caves. Which we will do maybe next time, maybe not. We will see how long Grandpa's little section takes us. Right here. But anyway, that's for next time. So until then, take care everyone.